Hi, my name is Kevin Keena. I'm from Cork, and in this video I'm going to show you where to go to connect your receiver to your Origin software and also put in your details for your VRS in the settings. So when you turn on Origin and you have a brand new receiver and you want to select the receiver you want to use, you'll see that the top menu in the map screen, you've these little floating icons. So example, the SP60 or 85. So you'll see the 85 there. If you just select on that, it'll bring you into the connections tabs. So you've Bluetooth in there. You can search for your Bluetooth and see your receiver. And once you receive a receiver here, you can drop down and pick your appropriate receiver. If you're using the radio, you can go in and select your model radio. So if this is a radio connecting to a total station, you can put in your channel and your ID. You've auto connect, so at the minute you've paired or put in your radio settings, it auto connects to either your total station or your GPS. GNSS contacts are all your contact details, so how you're going to dial up an auxiliary GPS, so if you're going to create a custom or have none. Okay, so once you have a Bluetooth and you set it up and you hit accept, it'll create your connection. If you forget to go into that and you're wondering how else to go in there, you can go into the menu, down to settings and connections. It's also there as well. So you can connect your GPS, your base, or even your, if you're using an echo sounder or laser or some other instrumentation you're using for your survey. Okay, so for this, we're going to go in and create a VRS details for a brand new correction. So we'll go into menu, go into settings, and in here we go into service style. So in service style, we're going to go into 15 VRS. So the first option is my rover options. I'm going to use RTK, and I'm using an SB85 with a radio. So you may have a radio or may not have a radio. And in the broadcast format, we use VRS CMR. Okay, so nothing to change there. Go into rover data link. We're going to use an internet connection. In there, there's no GNSS contact. So I hit the play arrow and I'm going to create a new one. So I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to call it 2015 VRS. Controller is going to be internet. So controller internet, and go enter and store. That'll create a new contact error called 15 VRS, from where I can go into edit, and then I can go in there to corrections, and in there I can put in my username and password for the VRS. For this, we'll just call it correct1. Password. So the IP address depends on the region you're in. So for Ireland and Northern Ireland, it's www.vrsnow.ie, and if you are going over to the UK, it's co.uk. So it's www.vrsnow.ie, and the port is 2109. If you want to connect directly to a mount point, you can say yes. And if you're using CMR, you can still dial up and select it when you're dialed up. But for this, I'm just going to type it in. So it's 15_TVN. And in the service style that we just used, I was using CMR. So I'm going to use CMR_X. Hit enter and store. So hopefully when all your kit's out and ready, these will already be preset. So if you do get updated VRS details, you can go in here to store them. So I hit accept, and then I store. That's stored, and now I can dial up and use my GPS. Thank you.